Welcome to another episode of Ruggers. Francois, a bit of a scoop for Ruggers and the rest of South Africa. We got hold of a document that SARU sent to all the unions asking for comments on the fixture list for the junior rugby for 2022.
Okay, and what is the fixture list?
Okay, firstly, the under 20, let's call it Currie Cup, or are we going to call
Championship?
it SARU Championship will take place from the first weekend the first week in February till the end of March.
Early start to the season next year.
So there will be our normal, I think it was 7 teams. It was the Bulls, the Lions, Cheetahs, Leopards, Eastern Province, Sharks, Western Province, and
That's 7.
7. So between those guys that participated in the previous under 20 championship, it will only be a single round. Then hopefully the proposal is then that under 20 squad will be named by Bafana, the coach of the under 20s, to start preparing for the under 20 World Cup that's set to be scheduled maybe for April. But I've got bad news. According to my information, the World Cup under 20 is not going to happen anymore. The funds is rather going to be spent to women rugby.
Okay.
But
so what's plan B?
Plan B apparently is either a tour of the countries that were here.
Georgia, Argentina.
Yeah. To come again, or to go to Georgia to
hosted there for the same round
in a festival there. So yeah, and then unfortunately we could not. I tried my best to confirm if there's going to be a young guns competition in the Varsity Cup. Everybody said we don't know, so we don't know.
No.
It's a pity. I made a remark. South Africa is supposed to be the world champions. We cannot even. In October, end of October, we cannot even put out fixtures and fixture lists for the next year for our under 20, under 21 age group. Right, so that's the Varsity Cup. Then after the Varsity Cup, in August, September and October, there's going to be a double round. Under 21 SARU Championship. Not a under 20, under 21 SARU Championship. And that now opens up a new can of worms. Where are we going to find under 21 players that's contracted at the unions?
Because remember, we still got a cap on number of players that can be contracted.
No, there's no cap at junior level. It's only a salary cap that there is. So they can contract 100. I think it's 7.5 million they can spend on their junior. Yeah. But the question now is the under 21 still a junior player? Does he fall under the senior squad? We presume that they will be able to take players from their club teams, and I think that's going to happen quite a...
Just let's look at the quick big picture. What's happening then? The URC is happening then. Am I right?
That's fine. I mean, this
for the big unions, so your senior players there.
Yeah.
At the same time, we'll have a Currie Cup running. So I'm hoping.
And most of the under 20 or the junior players for the Bulls and that will
be in the Currie Cup.
Will be in the Currie Cup.
Then we now bring it down to this competition. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is exactly what you're saying, is that
SARU's deur mekaar.
Well, apart from that is that they'll have to bring in more younger players.
Yeah, and please remember, this is only it's a letter sent out to the unions for comment.
Not final yet.
It's not final yet. There was a few alterations made to the previous letter. Most of the unions feel this is the final one. But exciting then, the end of October and beginning of November, we're going to have an under 19 SARU competition.
Okay.
There will be 10 teams. It will be, the southern team will be obviously Western Province. It will be Boland, it will be
EP,
Eastern Province, it will be the Sharks, and I think SWD.
Cheetahs?
The Cheetahs, the Lions, the Bulls, the Leopards, and the Falker.
Basically all your unions.
Well,
most
of the unions that played 2 years ago. There was also an under 19 competition. This will be played over a period of 2 weeks. Okay, so the inland unions will most probably again play at Ellis Park, while the others will play down in Cape Town. Obviously Newlands, because the Cape Town Stadium won't be able to handle that amount of traffic on the field. So yeah, that's the good news. And then the final between the winner of the South and the winner of the North. Under 19 players. So what we will definitely see is a lot of schoolboy players being drafted into the under 19 squad, because the final week of the under 20 SARU competition is in the same time as the start of the under 19 competition.
So you say this under 19 is in October?
November. End of October, beginning November.
Which is matric finals then?
No, we don't care.
I'm just thinking, but yeah.
Don't think.
For the under 19 players. This is not a Craven week though. This has got nothing to do with...
No, it's going to be played...
It's a separate...
It's going to be played on a Craven week...
Not
basis, yeah.
Okay.
So that's it. Good news. There is some planning being done by SARU for the junior teams. We do understand they don't have money. But surely, I mean, it's the end of October.
No, look, any playing opportunity is fantastic, especially for the young players at this stage. They've had a dry 2 years now, so I think there's lots of excitement.
Yeah, and the excitement is going to continue. Next weekend is the final between Western Province and the Lions under 20s at Ellis Park. And that will be a cracker also.
Definitely. Lions with a homegrown advantage.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming it'll take place early in the day before the Carlton final at Loftus.
Hopefully.
At 7 o'clock, hopefully. Yeah.
Hopefully, yeah. But that's it. So there is a lot of people phoned me and asked me what's going on. We went to the dark tunnels of SARU and got hold of this letter. But that's what's planned for the junior rugby for 2022. Good news, there's a widespread between under 19 to under 21, but surely somewhere somebody must make a final decision. You can't tell a rugby union who completed their contracting for next year, oh, you've got an under 21 competition now, and you've got the big unions will smile. The Lions will draw from UJ, they will draw from Wits, the Bulls will draw from Tuks and from all the junior teams and everything. But yeah, I don't think it's good for planning and everything.
For the smaller units.
So that's the news. I hope we made some people smile.
Definitely.
There won't be many people that will be happy that we got hold of the information, but it's out there. That's what planned. Great stuff.
Great stuff.
Thanks a lot. Enjoy the week.
Cheers.